Hej, idag ska vi fortsätta på en ny livestream från Markarth DLC. Så vi sätter igång med del 4. Vi fortsätter där vi var sist egentligen. Innan vi vart avbrötna. Fick en problem med internetanslutningar. Där var vi en fin, ja. Han dödade vi, vet du. Ser något annat intressant här då kanske. Där har vi varit på en ryggsäck vi kan ta och lota. Hade inte tur med att hitta en bra recept där inte. Vi kan inte ha tur här gång. Ja, kom igen. Ja, vi springer vidare. Ska vi se. Vi ska vidare dit, ja. Och gå runt. Här kommer vi inte upp. Det är en regnig dag i Markarth ser det ut som. Oj. Det är någon som sprutar lite eld. Ja, där har vi ett uppdrag. Vi tar väl det uppdraget där då. Det är ju main. Ja. Fick vi öga där eller vad? Så ska vi vidare upp hit. Ja. Vi hänger på han framför er. Eller hon, eller han, eller det, eller vad det är. Och här har vi en craftingstation. Jag ser att för gear vi kan skapa här då. Eller krafter. Weapon and spell damage. Critical chance and weapon and spell. Ja. Nej, men det är väl ett snyggt DPS-set kanske. Kan ni prova på. Lite senare i spelet. Ska inte krafta något nog, men... ja, main-uppdraget var ju bakom er. Det är nedanför. Ja, vi ska ner hit igen, ja. Tjenare, där slög vi oss allt lite. Ninja dodge.
The Harrier returns, swift as a crow on the wing. I have prepared the ritual fire. Did you bring the components I requested?
Det gjorde jag, vet du.
Well done, Harrier. Now, once we undertake this ritual, we will be bound by blood and spirit. It's a union stronger than stone and more eternal than the stars. Are you ready for such a commitment?
Jag antar det.
Good. So am I. Let's hope the spirits feel the same way. Place the components in the fire and stand back. No matter what you see or hear, stand your ground and think about our alliance. Keep that purpose in your mind. Understand?
Ja. Vi kör på, vet du. Slänger i grejer i brasa så får vi se vad som händer då. Jag smäller väl till så dundrar det till och åker baklänges här.
Hear our call, Hunt King. Two great packs seek the same full moon. Make them one, bound by common prey. Let Rachel Raven drink of the same dark blood. How your blessing, mighty Hersine. Send a sign and guide our hunt. Look, Hersine paints our quarry in smoke and stars. Our pact has been blessed, Harrier.
Det är lite kul med lite så här extra animeringar i uppdraget. Det är bra, vet du. Sånt gillar vi.
The ritual was a success. Our union has been blessed by Hersine himself. I'm not certain what the spirits showed us. I'll figure it out eventually. I always do. Are you ready to search for the keystone now, Harrier? I think I know where to begin.
Ja, vi kör väl på.
Aye, Harrier. We're bound together now. And how else will you find anything in those forsaken depths? I think the skytail we saw in the fire, the snake, will point the way. Once I figure out how it connects to all this, that is. That's what we call the shapes in the stars. Constellations is your word, I think. Some of my sisters can read the stars the way you read a book. See the future, learn the truth in every twinkle. I don't have the knack. It's fire and bones for me. We made a pact, and Hercene blessed it. He put us on the scent, and I plan to track it to the end. Besides, without someone who knows their age, the map's useless. You know what monsters hate? Silver. According to the stories, the Tharzel is full of it. I need to speak to Tayfern before I set out. Go on, Harrier. I'll find you on the trail. So the legends say. A treasure trove of the pure metal. Enough to arm my warriors with weapons to slay every vampire and werewolf that marches with the Grey Host. And your keystone too, with any luck. No, but rich folk don't make a habit of poking around in the deep places of the world. The hells are dangerous enough. Still, Tharzel's legend tells of silver and other wondrous treasures. Wouldn't surprise me to find your keystone there. We'll find something, that's for certain. In the Reach, treasure can mean all sorts of things. A plump cave bear is a treasure to a hungry clan. But as for silver, you won't find a better metal for killing vampires and werewolves. It means what it means. We're tied to each other now. What happens to one, happens to both. Thin bloods make alliances with ink and parchment. We do it with fire, and oath, and spirit signs. I think you can guess which practice is stronger. Then they'd better lace their foot coverings tight, because they'll find no peace in the wild. Every wolf, hawk, and red-eyed stag heeds the Hunt King's call. You see, rich alliances have teeth. Your Ravenwatch friends better not forget that. Something to do with stars, I expect. How that might lead us to the entrance to a dwarven ruin, I've no idea. I think better out there among the rocks and trees, though. We'll see what we see and sort it along the way.
Jag gillar att den ser det detaljrika egentligen i det här spelet. Den ser värmen från brasa och man kan se grejer i bakgrunden när den pratar med NPC:n. Det är lite roligt faktiskt. Det är mycket detaljer som de har extra. Det är ju inte så dumt. Var ska vi nu då? Vi ska ända dit, då tar vi och teleporterar då väl. Ja, vi får springa på här får vi se. Kan vi ta hästen kanske?
Look, Harrier. A plaque. Let's examine it.
Vi tar en titt.
That's a skytail. We call it the hunter, but I think you would refer to it as the thief.
Okej. Ja, det är kanske. Ja, vi springer vidare då. Ja, lite gamla stenar med lite konstiga tecken på. Här har vi ett öga också. Kanske vi ska tända det samtidigt när vi ändå springer förbi. Ja, vi hoppar ner där. Där fick vi ett uppdrag till också. Ja. Ska vi se. Ja, vi kan ta det uppdraget, det gör vi, vet du. Det var inne här. Då väntar vi med ett. Ska jag ta det sen. Vi kanske ska in där sen i alla fall med main-uppdraget. Oj, där har vi en sån här storm igen. Det är väldigt bra att den ser dem på väldigt långt håll. Jag behöver inte stå och vänta på att de ska starta. Jag ska tända den här underjordsgrejen här då. Ett tröll och i kist och grejer. Det får jag ta och kolla det. Satt och gömma sig han under broa. För de som inte vet så finns det faktiskt en grej på ena broa i ena karta att det är ett troll som och de 3 rockarna bruse. Faktiskt så ligger trollet dött under broa och att bockarna springer före dig. Det är en lite rolig grej faktiskt. Du ser bockarna springa över broa och så springer du sen ner och tittar och så ligger trollet dött under broa. Där har vi en kristallugg. Den ska vi ha ett annat faktiskt. Det är mycket på en gång. Vi tar den här arvstormen här. Innan den försvinner kanske. Ja, vi hann precis inte. Antar jag. Ja. Vi pratar och tittar på mig. Det var dumt. Ja, så kan det gå. Vi tar nästa gång.
These plaques are as old as these hills, Harrier. Take a look. That's the witch in the stars, or the mage, as you call it.
Som är i mudstone kanske. Ja. Då ska det vara den symbolen på det här mudstone. Det är div-traiter som du kan ha. Jag antar att de ska pröva knyta ihop det med det. Rolig grej kanske. Ja, vi springer vidare. Då har vi en craftingstation till jag. Vi springer och tittar dran först. Ska vi jämt se vad vi kan crafta. Critical weapon spell damage off. Okej. Okej, ja. Vi håller oss till main-uppdraget först.
We think the dwarves placed these plaques, but no one really knows. See what that one said? That depicts the sky tail of the headsman. I think your people called it the warrior.
Det gör vi säkert.
I knew it would come to me, eventually. The ritual, the plaques, the map. It finally makes some sense now. You missed it too. What a pair we make. What did Hersine show us? He revealed the snake, which I thought was just a substitute for our prey. But the sky tails on the plaques, the witch, the headsman, and the hunter, they're the Rage Guardians. Look at your map. See how the marks form the shape of the snake in the stars? And see how one mark is missing? If I place it here, we see the snake in its entirety. That's where we need to go. As for the Rage Guardians, well, we'll see. Storytellers say the dwarves knew the stars better than anyone. Strange passion for people who lived underground, eh? Anyway, let's get to this final location. The snake in the stars is the corruptor, the enemy. If permitted, it would consume the lesser stars without hesitation. Luckily, the guardians, the headsman, the witch, and the hunter stand strong and defend the lesser stars. The witch shines her light on covens that protect the rich from outsiders and others who mean to do rich folk harm. Her good eye sees through everything, rock, water, and flesh, to find the hard truths. And when she speaks, she never lies. He carries an axe, doesn't he? The headsman stands for swift ends and payment in kind. He delivers justice and punishment in equal measure. The hunter is the wiliest of the Sky Tales, clever as an old fox and swift as a young one. She watches the snake in the stars, finding it no matter where it slithers. She teaches us to keep our feet quiet and our keels as silent as the night.
Ja, det blir lite mycket prating ibland. Men det kan löna sig att ta alla dialoger. Ja. Så vi hade ett uppdrag här. Var är main då? Ja, då ska vi dit. Ska vi se om det inte är uppdrag lite överallt. Vi får ta det här uppdraget här. Står det och håller utkik. Det här är uppdraget.
Where are they? Where are they? Oh, hello. I
Hello?
don't suppose you've seen a big dumb Nord and a beautifully soft bunny around here, have you?
Nej.
My husband, Bolfolgar. We got into a shouting match and Snowy ran away. She's our pet bunny. I told Bolfolgar he better go find her. So he followed Snowy up the hill to the northeast. But they've been gone for a while now. Right now, it's the bunny I miss the most. Here, try this whistle. If Snowy hears it, she'll come running. And I guess Bolfolgar might hear the sound too. Just don't say he's a good boy. This is his fault after all. So, will you help?
Får jag göra?
Remember, Snowy loves that whistle. If she hears it, she'll come running. Tell her she's a good girl and she'll warm up to you in no time. Snowy just got scared. She can be frightfully skittish at times. I'll wait here in case Bolfolgar brings her back. Oh, we trained Snowy to come for a treat when she hears that whistle. She loves treats. And if Bolfolgar hears the whistle, he'll probably follow it too. I imagine they're both hungry by now. They're headed prospecting. We're miners. We've been working our way west, following traces of gold in the streams. Bolfolgar thinks no one's ever really looked for gold in this part of the Reach before. If he's right, we're going to make a fortune. I am, but Bolfolgar doesn't care. He's traded with friendly clans in the past, and says they'll leave us alone. But that was before. This is new territory. We don't know these clans. That's why we argued. This is as far into the Reach as I want to go.
Okej, ja, det var roligt att hon saknar kanin mer än andra. Då. Ska se, var är det då? Det var inte markerat, det var en visslö vi ska göra. Ja, vi ska tydligtvis vissla ditåt då. Ja. Vi måste tända det här först. Så vi kan teleportera hit sen. Så. Nu kan vi köra det uppdraget. Och så hoppar vi på main-uppdrag efteråt. Där. Då får vi blåsa vissla då. Se där, det kommer han, vet du. Good bunny, ja. Ja. Ja, vi följer väl efter kanin då. Plockar lite växter på vägen. Mammut. Trodde de var utdöda. Och det är det. Där hittar vi gubben här, vet du.
Oh, Snowy! I've been looking all over for you. And it looks like you made a friend, too. Did Snowy bring you here, stranger? Hiretta? She probably sent you to find Snowy. She loves that bunny more than life itself. That's why I've been walking around in circles for hours. I can't go back without Snowy. How did you get her to follow you? She's usually scared of strangers. The whistle, of course. I was so angry. I forgot to take it with me. I just hope that when I return with Snowy, Hiretta will forgive me. I suppose we need to discuss our plans. Maybe this part of the Reach isn't as safe as I imagined. Thanks to you, Snowy and I can return to Hiretta. I know the way, and it looks like our bunny has had enough adventures for one day. I certainly have. And I promise to keep my temper in check as my wife and I discuss our future prospecting. Come on, Snowy.
Ja, då klarar vi det uppdraget. Oj, kiste. Den måste vi väl ta. Hade vi tur, vet du. Då har vi main-uppdrag, men vi har ett uppdrag till här, ser det ut som. Ja, vi får ta det jag. Det uppdraget är här. Symbol of... Ja, gulibägge. Okej. Han hade det inte så bra. Vad var det då? Det är tillbaka i stan där. Det bryr vi oss inte om att ta nog. Svamp måste vi ha, vet du. Det är gott, vet du. Ja. Vi hade ju ett uppdrag här också. Vi kan väl ta det när vi ändå är på vägen. Det var ju närheten till den här kraftingstation, såg jag. Eller? Det såg det ju förut, men det kanske vart ett av de andra då. Ja. Det är coolt. Mm. Ja. Då kör vi vidare på main-uppdraget. Det är ju så på att vissa ställen kan du ju få uppdrag på flera ställen, så då var det säkert ett av de andra. Eller så måste vi lämna in det ena först. Vi tar och...
This must be the spot. Just look at all this dwarfcraft. The entrance to Batharsel must be around here somewhere. Always a trick with dwarves, though.
Kommer ett pussel, antar jag.
More sky tails. Turn those stones in the right order, and I think we'll find our door.
Okej, då prövar vi på det.
This looks promising.
Indeed. A dwarven
fler av.
book of some kind, I suspect.
Ja, vi får se. Är det bara att vrida dem som klickar eller?
You hear that? Well done. That did something, Harrier.
Ja, då var det sista då.
That looks right to me. That did it. Oh, wait. Something's not right. A darkness.
Arana, are you all right?
An ominous turn. Come, my friend. The door opened, but something happened to Irana. She mentioned something about a darkness. We should check on her, but we also need to determine that the keystone we seek is here. No, that she has a sensitivity that I do not possess. Most powerful witches do. Let's hope she recovers quickly. It is said that mechanical horrors guard the depths of Bethar's Zell. No matter what, we must find the keystone.
Okej.
Mind the shadows and be on your guard. In addition to the mechanical traps and defenders, we know that Lady Belaine is also seeking the keystone. Lady Belaine has had more time to research the Arcthzan keystone than we did. She may have already known about his location and the hidden door. Or she may have known a different way to get inside. Then again, she may be looking somewhere else entirely. I certainly hope not. Between the dwarven scrap dealer and Arana's ritual, everything seems to point to this location. I only mean that Lady Belaine may be operating off of a totally different set of suppositions. Dwarven keystones not only provide access to forbidden or otherwise sealed areas, they also tend to radiate ancient magic. The uses for such a relic are potentially limitless. I won't be able to determine more until I see the keystone itself.
Nej, vi får springa in då, så får vi se. Får vi se vad som händer.
Gwendis and I can cover more ground on our own. Let's find the keystone.
Var ska vi då? In dit borta, okej. Ja.
So this is Bethar's Zell, eh? Mind your feet, Harrier.
Det spelar väl ingen roll vilken vägen tar det.
Do you harm.
Oj, det har varit lite stundare. Ja, stunden likar de i alla fall. Det är ett som är säkert. Till bokhyllor kan ju vara smart att läsa det. Kanske han får en fin lårbok eller något. Jaha, det var fel höll det. Gick vi alltid vilse? Oj, tjenare, fick en smäll. Oj, oj, oj. Det var inte snällt.
Minera's blood. They cut the heart out of the ground. It's an entire city under the earth. Hiding something worse beneath.
Det var ett litet maffigt ställe. Det såg ju fint ut. Jag antar vi ska hit, ja.
We're getting close to something, Harrier.
Och läsa bok idag då. Ja, ska vi upp igen då? Okej. Vi får ta hissen. Kanske vi borde lota det så kanske får mycket bra grejer. Har den sen tid att lota allting så får den mycket bra stash till slut. Det är helt säkert. Ja, vi ska dit, jaha.
The tales were true. Silver. I'll send crafters down to carve it out once we deal with the rest of these metal beasts.
Ja, så ska vi ner här igen då. Okej. Upp och ner. Ja, då har vi nästan framme där.
I hear something. Wailing and scratching at the walls. There's darkness all around.
There. That must be the Arcsign keystone.
Ja, det fick han sig en smäck du.
So it's true. You are alive. Nevertheless, the keystone is mine.
I told you I saw him, skulking around Markarth. He's not as impressive as you led me to believe.
Enough, Belaine. Take the keystone. My Verandis would give chase. This pathetic creature. I don't know what it will decide to do.
Radha, you must listen. There's still time to make things right. Radha? Radha!
Så där du.
Elaine took the keystone. That metal beast
Ska vi
is
hoppa
standing
ner där
in
då
our
tror
way.
jag? Ja, det gör vi väl då. Vi springer inte runt. Vi hoppar ner direkt vi. Dundrar på den här lilla maskinen här. Han dör ganska fort han. Ja, det är inte så mycket liv. Ja,
Look, Harrier. Now let's get out of here.
och när bossen dog så dog de andra. Ja. Ja, då kan vi springa vidare dit. Lota lite grann. Se där, fick jag ett recept. Tar en CT och lotar alla dessa lådor så kommer det som regel en recept till slut. Det kan man inte tänka på. Och så springer förbi allt.
I don't hear any clanking behind us. I
Aye.
think we're clear. Curse that Lady Belaine. I thought if we could acquire the keystone, we could finally get the upper hand. I'm tired of snapping at the heels of the Grey Host. I want to go for the throat. Maybe, but you have to go alone from here, Harrier. There's a fork in the path, and we need to go our separate ways. At least for a while. There's something down here. A darkness. Like leeches in a pond, it takes little bites of my soul. I need to get back to the surface. I need to see the sky, feel the wind on my skin. I'll rally the warriors and start preparing for the fight to come. Protect your heart, Harrier. This darkness will eat at you too, if you let it. Keep an eye on Verandas, Harrier. Rada al-Saran was toying with him. He's got plans for your friend, I think. It's hard to explain. Most witchcraft is. Imagine a boulder. Heavy, solid, huge. Now imagine some grinning bastard lowering it onto your chest. Slowly at first, but it starts to crush you.
Just det.
Little by little, it becomes harder to breathe.
Det är som corona omtrent.
Aye. It feels like a wet rag sliding down my throat, choking the life out of me. I'll manage. But you need to stay wary. All of you. Whatever it is, it's like a black pit at the center of a sour fruit. And I don't think it belongs in this world. Dwarf magic is hard to hold. It's so clean, all straight angles, no frayed edges. So natural is what it is. The keystone might open a door, but more than that, it's eager. It doesn't just want to open, it wants to activate something. I'll send crafters to gather some. We'll fashion it into weapons, arrow tips, coated blades. We have a few metalworkers in the clans. Use what's on hand to survive, same as always. Silver hurts the Grey Host, so we'll work with silver.
Okej. Då får det bli silver då. Ska vi nu då? Se där då, nu kommer vi ner i underjorden här igen, vet du. Ja. Där har vi skattkarta. Ja, där är vi med vi. Det är en intressant grej att den går lite över jorden, lite under jorden och ser till det sen under igen. Så ja, lite kul. Ja.
Wendis, think this through.
Så det,
No, they slipped the noose once. That's not going to happen again.
det var redigt mycket svamp i det här underjorden här du.
My friend, I thought I could catch Rada and Lady Belaine. Convince him to... Anyway, I'm sorry I failed this. They acquired the keystone and escaped across the river, toward that dwarven structure in the distance. Unlike Gwendis, we can't rush off without a plan. Clear heads will win the day, mark my words. This contest is far from over. With a fresh trail to follow and new allies at our side, victory is closer than ever. And much of that is because of you.
Vad får vi för vapen då? Stämmer. Ja. Stamina-grej.
This must be Blackreach. I've read the legends, but I never thought it was real. The stories hardly do it justice. Perhaps one day I'll have an opportunity
Skill
to
point
explore
då,
it
det
more
är
fully.
perfekt det.
For now, we have work to do.
Arkiment då. Oj.
Are you still with me, my friend?
Ja, jag är med dig.
The keystone. What is it and how is it connected to that dwarven structure? Why are they so important to Rada and Lady Belaine? Perhaps they seek to harness some sort of dwarven sorcery? Well, regardless, we can't allow them to achieve their goal. Yes, but we need to proceed with caution. We don't know the purpose of the keystone, and we don't know what they plan to do with it. That said, we are not without our own talents. We can overcome any obstacles and find a way forward. We always do. I'll meet you across the river. Together we'll find a way to enter that ruin. Seeing Rada again, it reopened many old wounds. He wasn't always the villain. At least, I like to think he wasn't. Ah, fool's hope is a dangerous thing. Conflicted. I suppose you could say that. We were friends once, partners, in a great and noble undertaking. And then Rada changed. Maybe it was me. Who can say? He betrayed what we believed in, and then he died. Or at least, I thought he did. Without a doubt, Rada's plans, whatever they are, will prove catastrophic to the mortal realm if allowed to proceed unchecked. I hope I can talk to him, appeal to his better half, and make him see reason. If not, I'll do whatever I must to end this. We have the ability to mask our condition from mortals, but it takes a powerful vampire indeed to hide from another one of our kind. As much as I hate to admit it, Belaine fooled me. I can tell you this, she's unlike any vampire I've met before. All vampires carry the stain of Molag Bal. It's the inescapable reality of our condition. But Lady Belaine, I sensed something else inside her. A vacant darkness. Still, if I can speak to Rada, perhaps we can settle this without bloodshed. I was able to study the keystone, briefly, before Rada and Belaine snatched it away. It's a faceted stone, bound by a metal band, obviously of dwarven design. I'm not a Dwemer expert, but the keystone... it could have 1,000 different uses. It shares some similarities with Ayleid Welkin stones, but as far as I know, the Ayleids and dwarves had little to do with each other. That's puzzling. Magic stones often serve as power sources, as well as keys and even weapons. I reached that same conclusion, my friend. Let's get over there and find out, shall we? And if the opportunity presents itself, perhaps I can get Rada to see reason and abandon this destructive course he's set for the Grey Host.
Ja, vi kör vidare. Det blir prating helt tida. Men då, det är väl en del av spelet. Jaha, det vart lite oppar för nog egentligen då, kanske där. Nej, nu är jag på fel del. Ja, vi får springa dit, jaha. Här har de bränt alla broar, ser det ut som. Det var nere vi ramlade ner, du. Ja, vi hoppar på svampen där, tror jag. Ja, ninja-hopp, vet du. Det där. Oj. Kommer en till där. Ja, jag kan inte fightas med den lilla råtta. Ja. Han dog en dag då. Så. Vi ska ta den där kristallen. Den tar vi på... Frågan är om man står på översida eller undersida. Bättre att ta här så får vi hoppa ner väl. Vet ju aldrig om man får en uppdrag eller om man hittar en så här världsbossat i tillägg. Var det kommer det då? Där. Oh. Den är på översidan den kristallen där faktiskt. Vi får ta oss upp här då. Hur tar vi oss upp där då? Inte den här vägen i alla fall. Se. Det är väl inte sån där grabblinghooks eller vad jag ska säga. Sånt som man kan grabba tag i eller? Ljus. Så det är det. Ja. Det var en ny grej. Så pass. Ja. Coolt. Det var nya grejer som jag inte visste om. Kristallen har vi ju här då. Om det är någon som inte vet. Det är ju ganska bra det addon nu. Att den kan se vad kristaller är. Släpper en lite över hela världen. Ja, vi kör på main. Får hoppa över det. Ja, som regel lönar det sig i vart fall att följa main-uppdraget. Det är fler sådana teleporter-grejer. Jag vet inte.
There you are. We had a problem. This is where Rada and Lady Belaine entered the structure, but I can't find any way to open the doors. I suspect this may be why they needed the keystone.
Ja, helt säkert.
Good question. Let's look around. Not all of the ruin remains intact. Portions have crumbled over the ages. Perhaps we can find a path through the rubble. Just be cautious. I've seen both constructs and shadowy creatures prowling this ruin. The constructs are dwarven and expected. The shadows, some sort of beings made of inky darkness. Quite unsettling and potentially dangerous. Something unusual has taken hold of this place. I wish I could say for certain. I've done precious little reading on dwarven ruins. I do seem to recall the name Arkzand being connected to a university, a library. This place does have a sort of academic look to it, don't you think? I've seen nothing dwarven in their manner or appearance. Dwarves were meticulous scholars. Their constructs, their architecture, everything was precise and controlled. These shades are like wild animals. Whatever spawned them may not be dwarven at all. Reach magic strikes me as wild and unpredictable. Arana clearly shares a strong connection with the ebb and flow of the spirits, though. She might have sensed these creatures, but I suspect something else caused her distress. The source of these shadow beings, these shades, I sense a corruption, a void. The longer I'm close to it, the more I suspect it may be the very thing that drew Rada and Lady Belaine here in the first place. Stay alert, my friend.
Ja, vi följer det då. Vi kommer inte in där då alltså. Vi får hitta en annan väg eller annat sätt. Den där grejen där kanske. Vi får döda dem en gång till så får vi se. Kanske har någonting med att göra. Nej. Jag hade det inte. Vi ser på kartan då. Där har vi en liten prick. Ja, vi går ditåt då. Ja, vi har en craftingstation här nere. Den skulle vi göra en långt den tror jag. Ja, det är långt. Vi tar den sen.
That door is clearly blocked. And that strange energy. Wait. Is there something on the floor?
Ja, en liten pappersbit.
That parchment appears relatively fresh and intact. What does it say? The Library of Arkzand. Interesting. I assume a dwarven library houses more than simply books. Anything else of pertinence written there? A dark relic. That sounds ominous. And quite likely related to the darkness that Arana sensed, and I now feel as well. That could be the source of these shades. Anything else? Void portals. A dark relic resonating power, and strange shades. We can't let any of this fall into Rada and Lady Belaine's hands. Let's see what we can find on the other side of this structure.
Ja. Ska vi springa dit helt plötsligt? Okej. Vi springer väl på baksidan så får vi se hur det ser ut där. Eller vi tar väl hästen. Rider lite lugnt och stilla. Vad är det här då? Vi ska nog hit sen då kanske. Ja, det var en uppgång där, ja. Nedgång, ja. Ja, han stod och vaktade kistan, ja, det såg jag inte först. Vilken rackare, ja. Där kunde vi inte rida baklänges, det var ju blockerat, naturligtvis. Så dumt då. Ja. Det har varit en senväg istället för en genväg. Nu skulle vi säkert tillbaka den här pricken. Nej, det skulle vi inte. Här var det, vet du.
Such destruction. And not the slow decay of time. Something terrible happened here.
Ja.
That's a
Det gjorde
strange
de.
looking shard. Another note and a strange shard. What do you think, my friend?
Ja, vem vet.
Interesting. The shards remind me of something torn from the darkest corner of oblivion. As unsettling as that object is, I think we should hold on to it, especially if we can use it to navigate the void portals. I suggest you try to use a shard to propel yourself through one of the void portals. The risks are significant, but if we can turn these strange pockets of energy to our advantage, we have to attempt it.
Ja, vi får prova det då. Jag får vara försökskanin.
Look for the smaller void portals.
Här har vi en, vet du.
Look up there, between the columns. You see that portal?
Det står de och fightas mot varandra, ja. Ja, jag ser, vet du.
Up there. Try concentrating on that pocket of energy. It worked. Well done, my friend.
Verkligen. Ja. Vi springer in och ser vad vi hittar.
This is impressive.
Id.
This place. I had no idea. I knew the dwarves created some magnificent structures, but this is amazing. And look, more of those void portals in the higher portions of this. The only word that comes to mind is cathedral. Until we find the source, I can only speculate. We need to locate it, learn more about this energy, and determine the true nature of these shades. If Rada and Lady Belaine can harness this dark energy, I hate to imagine what they could accomplish. The longer I spend in close proximity, the more I pick up from the shades. I sense fragmented thoughts and raw emotion. They remind me of pure rage and unbridled pain. Perhaps exploring the library will yield some answers.
Det kan nog hända. Vi får titta runt lite grann då. Var ska vi in då? Vi ska dit, ja. Ja. Inga böcker och grejer att ta med sig. Kom där vägen då.
Shades. I sense their presence in every dark corner. Keep going.
Där satt han och söv han. Ja. En del speglar och sånt då. Vampyrer kan väl inte se sig i speglar, så det är väl ingen vits av kanske. Det var redigt mycket speglar.
The path ends here.
Men
There's a
så
door
sprang
above.
in.
We need to find a way to reach it. With the path ahead blocked, our only option appears to be the door above us. However, I sense something on the other side. I smell oil. I hear the whine of ancient gears. Proceed with caution, my friend. An excellent idea. You might have to get creative to reach the very top. Danger. But it seems related to this dwarven structure and not the dark energy we're tracking. I doubt it's anything we can't handle. Just be careful as you traverse the portals. A fall from those heights could prove deadly. Even for you.
Helt säkert. Ska vi upp dit av andra ord? Ja, ska vi säkert. Ja, vi kan inte... Jag trodde det skulle targeta den där, men det kanske inte skulle. Är det annat ställe? Där har vi en lite längre ner. Har säkert ingen val än att springa helt runt. Vet du. Det är vi nog. Vi ser, vi kanske inte ska... Jo, vi ska nog ner på andra sidan. Ja, det är en del då. Vi tar väl den då. Ja, vi går väl in.
This appears to be
Here
some
it is.
sort of containment apparatus. And there's a shade trapped at the center.
Ja. Jag ska väl... Ja. Vi ska väl styra så här grejer då.
Another sheet of parchment. Bring it here. Might that be another observation by the Grey Host Pentarch? What secrets does it reveal this time? Of course! Despite all the knowledge he gained, he made a mistake. That trapped shade. That's the Grey Host Pentarch. We should attempt to free him, if not out of mercy, then to determine what he knows about the dark energy and its source. Very well. Manipulate the crystals and see if you can set the tortured shade free. Just exercise caution, my friend. would hate to see you trapped within the apparatus alongside the Grey Host Pentarch.
Ja, vi får se om vi kan styra så här olika då. Frågan är vem vi ska sikta på då. Det var det en.
Repositioning the crystals to reflect the energy.
Vidare. Eller skulle vi ha tagit... Frågan är om jag skulle ha siktat på den bakre där egentligen.
That did something. Try to connect the crystals at all 4 corners of the room.
Okej. All 4 corners, okej.
Something is happening. Try activating the remaining 2 platforms.
Nej, jag tror det har varit en liten grej där. Vi ska egentligen inte sikta på den, vet du. Vi ska sikta på... Vi ska nog sikta... Det är en lurig grej. Vi ska tända den först säkert. Så där, vet du. Vakna han till liv.
Quickly now, question the shape before it dissipates.
Ja, monstermannen. Ja, det var med en cooling.
Such anguish, such pain. Souls trapped in Molag Bol's realm wither over centuries, but this dark heart, it stripped that creature of its vitality almost instantly. I wish it had told us more. It could have been more coherent. Yes, but apparently for different purposes. Unstable breaches in the fabric of reality, imploded chambers, trapped shades. Everything points to some terrible dwarven experiment that went astray. This dark energy is clearly powerful and dangerous. As the shade implied, they each seek the Dark Heart for a different reason. Can only imagine what Rodda would do with such power. As for Belain, he called her the vessel that never fills. A curious description. Regardless, we must find them. It must have something to do with the sky above. Perhaps constellations such as those that led us to Betharzel. In any event, it's evident that the dark current flowing through this place traps souls and twists them into these shades. Perhaps it does possess life of a sort. Certainly it holds a vast amount of power. Power enough that we can't allow Radha or Lady Belain to get their hands on it. Come, my friend. Let's continue our hunt.
Ja, vi får fortsätta. Ska se, var ska vi nu då? Ut härifrån antar jag. Ja. Och hoppa lite.
Watch for signs of the Grey Host. That should point us toward Radha and Belain.
Det låg det en cool hund. Vi kan väl inte fightas alla.
Stars and Radha and Belain. We found them. Let's listen in.
The orrery of Arksand. The key to our salvation. It has stood here unmoving for nearly 3,000 years.
You're sure the keystone will power it, Belain? It must be ready when the time comes.
The keystone is only part of the puzzle. As you agreed, we must also awaken the Dark Heart.
I gave you my word, Belain. The Grey Host will make your prophecy come true.
Reach witch signs and portents can be tiresome, but they are necessary for this. The Dark Heart must beat again.
And it will, Belain. Soon. With the keystone, we can come and go as we please. Now, let us leave this place. We still have much to do before we restart the orrery.
Reach witch prophecies. What fates are you tempting now, Radha? As we speculated, the keystone does more than open doors. Radha and Lady Belain plan to use it to restart the orrery. The question remains, why? And what role does this Dark Heart play in their schemes? I'm not sure. We know the Grey Host has Reach witches among its ranks. Perhaps a local coven has some role in all this. We need to speak with Arana. To learn about Reach witch prophecies, we might as well go to an expert. Without the keystone or more of those void portals, we can't get down into the orrery chamber. I'll stay here and try to pick up their trail. I need you to go to Rebel's Retreat and see what you can learn from Arana.
Vi får springa ut. Så får vi se. Så det var en liten snabb rakare. Då är vi tillbaka ut igen här. Ja. ska vi egentligen där uppe då? Vi ska tillbaka dit, ja. Return to Rebel, ja. Ja, jag tror vi fortsätter med det på nästa stream. Glöm inte att trycka prenumerera och en tumme upp om du gillar videon, så kommer det snart fler. Hej!